I had the privilege of attending at least two the COPs. The first one, COP21 in France, where they came up with the issue of the financial payments, where they agreed that they need to compensate the polluter pays principle where it was developed. And then I also had the privilege of attending COP28. And through all this, I have noted actually that the judicial the team that works on the judicial justice system is missing. Actually, not just the judicial, but the justice system is missing. And the gap of the challenge with that is that a lot of the decisions that the agreements will be made, but then when there are challenges, the judicial system has to be involved to make the decisions. And you find that the judicial system is not well informed, the justice system. They are not well trained. They are also not participating. We are not just saying to participate so that people go for trips, but actually just to interact with the issues that are coming out of these discussions, so that they be able to train, to sensitize the people in the justice system, so they understand when these matters come before them. So it's important that we have the justice system involved in the COP processes. Not enough that only the members of Pagela are trained. And as we said, Pagela members come from all the courts. So if we focus only on Pagela members, most of us are mainly from the Environment and Land Court and the Labor Court. So when we look at issues of climate change, just transition, green jobs, and the effects of climate change, they actually touch on the economy, they touch on social livelihood, they touch on infrastructure, they touch on everything. It's like gender. Pagela's commitment is to ensure that even magistrates should be trained, because they handle these matters on a daily basis. When we talk about the conflict, human-wildlife conflict, at the Environment and Land Court, we don't handle that because we are civil court, but they handle it at the criminal level. So I think it's critical that from this training, and we already noted that we are making a commitment to begin to source for partners to help us roll out that kind of training and sensitization for other people who would be interested, who are within the justice system.
Climate change is a global issue that is affecting each and everyone. And it is cascading to the communities. We find that communities have become aware of their rights, and they have become aware of what affects them and how it happens. So currently we are finding many cases that are being filed in our courts on issues of climate change, environmental pollution, and the repercussions or the impacts of climate change. Trainings are very important because they are equipping us with the knowledge that we can apply when we are writing our judgments. We also encourage people to do alternative justice resolution, and most of the judges, when they see such cases, sometimes they say that the best way to deal with such issues is through alternative justice systems.
This particular training is a request from Pagela, from the judges, being a need that there was that urge to understand more of these concepts. You've heard judges talk about just transition, green jobs, concepts within the climate justice, climate change, and how this is also shaping or reorganizing the world of work. And so as the International Labour Organization and also Forum Civ, this project funded by the Swedish government through Swedish International Development Agency, we have a component under the Public-Private Development Partnership that is targeting to work with the community in terms of how within the tourism sector and also the fodder under the agriculture sector, we can start jobs, we can create jobs for young people, women, and the ecosystem, the entire ecosystem touches on matters to do with land, touches matters to do with the environment and the climate change. We'll be working with actors and the policymakers. So if the courts are very instrumental in terms of addressing issues of land and how then the tourism ecosystem and also the fodder under the agriculture, if they will be of great help to us, then why not give them an opportunity to understand these concepts, so then we can also draw lessons from the emerging issues they are finding in court, and also how then we can support addressing them down to the community level and create an environment where jobs can be created.
From the trainings, I think now we have come to understand the intersection between climate change and employment and labor matters. And I think judges are employing whatever knowledge they have gotten from the past few trainings that we have had on how climate change impacts on social livelihoods. And you can see the knowledge garnered in the judgments that we do, and we look forward to having trainings more often. And as I can say, it should not be limited to members of the association. It should go down to the magistracy so that we capacity build them on how to handle matters, climate change, and the social livelihoods. And by so doing, then community shall get justice.
Some of the dynamic issues that we can navigate through. Kenya is about to develop its fourth generation decent Wakandi program.